Good afternoon and welcome back to the Perkins Garages YouTube channel, and this time we're having a walk around this lovely Ford Fiesta Active X. Before we get started, if you are enjoying our content, hit on the subscribe button and that way you will not miss any of our videos in 2024. This vehicle here is a magnetic grey Ford Fiesta Active X MHEV. So that is a mild hybrid electrical vehicle. So what that means for you is there's no plugging in, there's no waiting for it to charge. Simply jump in it, drive it like any other vehicle and get some very good MPG out the back of it. That is partly thanks to the 1 litre EcoBoost engine producing 125 PS of power. That 125 PS of power is then transmitted through the front wheels through a 7-speed automatic gearbox. The vehicle is registered on a 2023 registration, meaning we're taking Ford warranty with us until May 2026. The vehicle has done just over 5,500 miles, but like always, I'll get the exact number once we're on the dashboard in a moment. So let me walk you around this beautiful little Ford Fiesta Active X. And like all my videos, we're going to arrive at the near side front to begin with. I have displayed to you the remote central locking key in all of her glory, and clicking on the unlock button in turn will wake up the daytime running lamps. Daytime runners give you the ultimate visibility no matter the lighting condition, so even on the sunniest of days you are going to be seen by other road users. Inside there are the Ford LED matrix headlights, so some fantastic quality headlights fitted to this vehicle. Going south quickly, we have front parking sensors, and they trail all the way around that front lip of the bumper, starting on the near side wing there, and they creep around all the way along that bottom lip. Those of you that notice, we have that little dull section at the bottom of the bumper. That is a driver assistance radar, so that covers things in the driver assistance pack. Again, I'll cover that in its entirety once we're inside. Moving ourselves around the offside around the front bumper to the offside. Can't get my words out this afternoon. And we eventually come to these beautiful 18-inch machine cut alloy wheels. So machine cut give you the silver shiny face with the gloss black just behind, on a low profile 40 tyre, and they look stunning. The tyres fitted here are the Continental Contact 5 tyres, and again, doing such low mileage, they're in fantastic condition. I'm just going to draw your attention north quickly up into the windscreen because we have various sensors to cover. That one there is a light sensor, so as the sun goes down and the moon comes up, that's my little hand movement, your lights will come on automatically. In addition to that, at the top of the windscreen we have 3 more sensors. Okay, they're in the shadow, so let me come around square to it. That long one at the bottom there is for the traffic speed sign recognition camera, so the traffic speed signs will be reciprocated on the dashboard in front of you. This can also work in coordination with the intelligent speed limiter. To the left hand side is a rain sensor for the rain sensing wipers, and to the right hand side another light sensor for the automated high beam. Back down to the body of the vehicle now. On the driver's door we have keyless entry. We can tell that by the 4 lines on the door handle there. So if I can just take you to half zoom, a tap behind the door handle will unlock the vehicle, and a tap on those 4 lines will then in turn lock the vehicle. There's a very convenient system if you've got your hands full with shopping or a child or anything really. You can keep the key in your pocket, your handbag, gain entry to the vehicle, and even start the vehicle via the keyless engine start stop button, which obviously I'll show you in a minute. The Active X features a black painted roof rail, so if a roof box is what you desire, very easily to achieve. And aiding to that 2-way colour scheme on this Fiesta, we have rear privacy glass, so it really goes in tune with the wheels, the glass and the roof bars as well, so it really is a fantastic looking Fiesta. I'm going to take a step back now on the offside. At this stage in the video I try my very best to give you a condition report, so I'm just going to gently rock the camera back and forth, hopefully showing you just how beautiful all of these body panels are. So you might have just noticed the hazard lights flashing there. That is to signify the vehicle is locked itself once more. Because I didn't gain entry under the keyless entry, after about 20 seconds it times out again, so it's only going to be you getting inside the vehicle. We'll just link that back round to the offside rear wheel and give you a good look at that. So those of you who are interested, we have rear discs on this one. And we have more parking sensors, and again they're trailing all the way around to the edge of the bumper, and that signifies we have the Ford Active Park Assist. So your front and rear parking sensors complemented beautifully with a high definition reversing camera. Again, I'll show you that on the screen once we're inside the vehicle. But before we have a look inside, we're just going to do the near side very quickly. So again, get nice and acute to the vehicle. Just going to gently rock the camera, hopefully showing you just how beautiful all these body panels are. Hopefully gives you quite a dull day today, unfortunately. A dull January afternoon, so I get much light to go by. This now is the near side rear wheel. Give you a good look at that. I'm a big fan of these Y spoke design alloy wheels. They look beautiful. Then we can follow that all the way down to the near side front now and give you a good look at that. Wonderful. So that is the exterior done. Worth noting, keyless entry is also on the passenger front door also. Now it's time to look inside the rear. So we have the double unlock function of the boot there. Otherwise we have the pressure pad just next to the camera, the left hand side of the camera there. And that exposes the gigantic Fiesta boot. So for a small hatchback like this, it's surprising the volume you get inside the rear. Underneath there you also get a space saver spare wheel with all the relevant tools and jacks supplied to change that on the side of the road. But again, a very large volume boot there, big enough for a couple of suitcases maybe, a couple of dogs, sports equipment and things such as that. So coming round now into the rear of the vehicle, it's locked again because that timed out under the keyless entry. So one click on the unlock and we're in. Okay, so starting to digest the interior by the door cards. So we have a hard wearing plastic on all door cards and that continues down to the bottom. We have 4 electric windows, so you get individual window control on every door card. Now the interior on these Active X Fiestas is gorgeous. You have an ebony leather with a suede lower back and base part of the seat with that distinctive active pattern at the bottom there. It's all defined by this beautiful blue stitching. I think it looks amazing. If those of you that require carrying the smaller humans of this world, you're going to need an ISO fixing seat. So I present to you one ISO fixing on the left hand rear and another one on the right hand rear. So just clip the seat in and keep them nice and secure in transit. In addition, we already have the Active Fiesta mats installed, so you don't have to worry about that after purchase. So let's now go inside the driver's seat. But before I do, I just want to show you a lovely bit of technology. This Fiesta is fitted with door edge guards. So as you open and shut the door, a little bit of rubber comes out and just protects the edge of your door there. So if you did have children and getting in and out of supermarket car parks, it's a fantastic design just to protect your property and other people's property. So hopefully you won't have any dents or anything like that. But it's a very clever design and I just thought I'd spend a moment showing you how that works. So now on the driver's door card we have the 4 electric windows, mirror controls there, interior locking can be found just left of the door handle. Spinning the camera around for the last time now, we can have a look at the front driver's and passenger seats. Again we have that beautiful leather suede. It's like a perforated around the lower back there, so it's nice and breathable and be very comfortable on those longer journeys. These are manually adjustable seats. You have a rear tilt, a height adjustment, and forward and backwards is done on the conventional rail at the front. I'm just going to jump inside the vehicle now. You may hear a little bit of distortion on my microphone, so please just bear with me for a second. Inside the vehicle, we can start to give you a tour around the dashboard. Look at this beautiful digital driver display. So I said I'll get you the exact mileage, and the exact mileage on this vehicle is 5,559.1. Foot on the brake, we can then click on the engine start stop button and now gain us power to the vehicle. Okay, I'm going to turn the radio down and I'm also going to turn the air conditioning off so you can all hear me. Wonderful. So we're going to begin by giving you a tour around the driver display, and I'm going to be controlling that using the arrows, so return, OK, up and down, and menu button on the right hand side of the steering wheel. So one click on OK gets rid of the seatbelt warning sign. So going from left hand to right, at the left hand side we have a coolant temperature sensor. In the middle there we have the digital speedo. At the bottom we have the lighting information, so the A suggests they're on automatic lights. At the bottom we have the odometer, we have the gear selector indicator, ambient air temperature, and a digital readout of the fuel gauge. We also have the bar graph at the right hand side to suggest in bars how many bars of fuel you got left. That didn't make any sense at all. I do apologise. Then we also have the RPM times 1000s, counting the revolutions or the output power of the engine. In the middle, we have this little screen here. We can again go through using the arrows on the steering wheel. So that includes things such as fuel economy. We have chip computers in there, hybrid gauges, live tyre pressures, all sorts in there. It's loads of goodies to go by. Clicking on the menu button, that will expand the main menu. In there we have different screens you can select, whether it's chip computers, tyre pressures, things such as that. In audio, that's where all your radio and Bluetooth connectivity will be displayed. Down once more into navigation. This has the fantastic sync navigation on this Fiesta, so once you have all your favourites and previous destinations programmed in, it's very easy to set your navigation. Then down to phone, this is relating to your Bluetooth audio. In settings there, you have things such as your tyre pressure settings, your oil life and local hazard information. If I was to come out of here again, this Fiesta features different selectable drive modes. So this is the normal drive mode screen you're currently looking at. One click on that button, then we go into normal. We've got an eco drive mode, we have a sport, a slippery, a trial, and back to normal. But any screen you put it on, for example sport, it changes the aesthetic of the screen, so giving you a sporty ambiance if you like. So a nice grey, black and red screen there. But it's a nice little feature on the beautiful digital driver display. So coming away from the screen now, again we've covered the arrows on the right hand side of the steering wheel. Just below on that cluster we have a voice command button, have a pickup, decline and previous and next song function. On the left hand side of the steering wheel is where you'll find the buttons for the adaptive cruise control. So it's a very ergonomic place to keep it, so just by your left hand thumb, so it's easy to set your speed in the middle, set your speed limiter, cancel, resume, all those goodies. This button here will determine the distance into the vehicle in front of you, so it adapts your speed based on the vehicles in front. So it's a very clever system. I won't bore you all too much, but if you did want to know a bit more about adaptive cruise control and how it all works, get in touch. We'll explain everything you need to know. I'm going to show you the steering wheel. Again, we have that beautiful blue stitching all the way around. It's a very girthy steering wheel, so it's very nice to hold on to, and it's also heated. So days like today where it's 3 degrees ambient air temperature, a heated steering wheel and heated seats is the quickest way to heat a vehicle. So if you do struggle on those cold commutes home from work, if you have an electronically heated steering wheel and seats, they get hot nice and quickly. So progressing the video now into the central console. Down there we have 2 adjustable cup holders, a very nice system indeed. On this series of buttons here, this is the driving mode button. We have one to turn off the traction control. This one here is forward self park assist. Then we have the parking sensors off, and we also have automated stop start off. So let's cover that one in a second. Just in front of it, this is the gear selector for the 7-speed automatic gearbox. So very simple, unlock function at the front, and then you can pull it down to the relevant drive position. In front of that we have the 12-volt socket and a USB-A port. USB-A's deliver 2.1 amps of charging, and this will be the port you'll be using for your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Just ahead of that is all the controls for the heating, ventilation and air conditioning. For example, fan speed is found to the left, temperature controls is found to the right. The bottom series of buttons, we have the heated front seats, which are 3-way adjustable, electronically heated front windscreen and a heated steering wheel. Above it we have different demist functions to the left, different flows of vents in the middle, and air conditioning and recirculation is found to the right hand side. Drawing your attention further north now, we're going to look at this beautiful Sync 3.4 module. So giving you a quick tour around what we're looking at here. First off we have audio. In audio we have various sources such as FM, DAB and Bluetooth audio. Coming down now to phone, this is where you can connect your phone via Bluetooth connection. Then in the middle we have the Sync navigation. It's a fantastic navigation system. I use it all the time on my Ford and it's very responsive. So click the search bar once the keyboard is loaded, and for example you'd like to come to Perkins to look at this lovely Fiesta, you're going to need Charlie Mike 77 6 Sierra Alpha. Click the search box and that will navigate your route straight here to Perkins Garages. I won't click start because obviously I'm here already and it might start shouting at me. But when you purchase this vehicle, what we will do is spend the time on the handover and we'll get all of your favourite destinations all programmed in, all of your favourite radio stations, and will give you a familiarity run through of this screen, so when you leave Perkins you know exactly how to use it all. In addition, it's going to pop the vehicle into reverse to demonstrate this beautiful reversing camera, and at the top right hand side we have the proximity sensors. That's a beep for the handbrake, apologies. So we have the proximity sensors for the front and rear parking sensors, so that'll give you an intermittent beep, and that will increase in frequency as you get closer to the object in question, front or rear. Also we have that park pilot, so as you move the steering wheel the lines will navigate you in and out of all the spaces. So I'll pop the vehicle back into park and then click on the P with the steering wheel button, and this activates the Ford Self Park Assist. So that'll give you a parallel park in, a bay park in, and even a parallel park out. As you can see on the screen, using the indicators to dictate which side of the road you require parking. It'll use the front and rear parking sensors to build an image to see if the Fiesta can fit in that gap. If it can, it will then read out the instructions on the screen. You simply put it into the relevant drive gear and let the steering wheel do the rest of the work. Clicking that button once more will exit us out of that system. And before I go, I just wanted to take you all to settings. In settings we have the driver assistance pack, and this driver assistance pack on this Fiesta includes your adaptive cruise control. We have your speed limiter, which again can be set to intelligent. We have lane keeping system, we have pre-collision assist, traffic sign recognition, rear view camera, wrong way alert, and driver alert. In addition, in the vehicle settings we then have things such as all of these being wipers, rain sensing wipers, come down into lighting, and we also have the high beam, auto high beam there at the top. We have all sorts of goodies, locks, so this is for your keyless entry, and also your mislock, chirp as well, key 3 unlocking, things such as that. So a fantastic set of driver assistance and vehicle settings on board. It's worth noting as well before I go, this screen is fully supportive of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so whichever software you have on your mobile phone, plug it in using that USB data port that I showed you previously, and it will mirror your smartphone onto this screen. Loads of advantages of Apple CarPlay, and the main one being it's charging your phone, but the second one being it's a hands-free system, so that activates the voice command button on the steering wheel, so it's very easy to make phone calls, send text messages. You can ask Siri, your voice assistant, to do anything you like really. What's the weather like next Tuesday, what's the football score, what's, you know, anything you like, but it's a hands-free system, so essential in today's world. And if you want to see that in action, please refer to my other photographs where you'll see a photo of Apple CarPlay in action. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hopefully I've explained a few things to you. If you did have any more questions, please do give us a phone call on 01376 550 899. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you have the time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.